Coverage of the recent string of mail robberies in the Rochester area. 5 letter carriers have been attacked in the last 2 weeks.
As Natalie Kutchko reports, national leaders are calling for the reversal of a decision made years ago that they say would help keep postal workers safe on the street.
In August of 2020, the U.S. Postal Inspection Service decided to remove its federal law enforcement officers from street patrols across the U.S. The move was supported by the USPS and followed by postal inspectors.
Prior to 2020, if you had letter carriers being attacked, the inspection service would have deployed postal police to those zip codes, and it would stop. It's become a very, very dangerous job. The inspection service has a uniformed police force that it pays for, that it refuses to use.
Frank Albergo represents about 450 postal police officers across 21 major metro cities nationwide. Prior to the cuts in 2020, he oversaw 3,000. He's calling for change after the rash of recent robberies involving letter carriers in the Rochester area.
The inspection service's law enforcement model is to investigate crime after the fact. So the letter carrier has already had the gun stuck in their face. It does little good to investigate the crime afterwards. I mean, yes, you want to arrest those criminals, but the damage is already done. It's counted as one crime, but how many victims? You could have hundreds of victims from that one crime. And then the downstream effects are very, very severe. Banking fraud, checking fraud, identity theft.
According to the National Postal Police Officers Association, mail theft arrests and convictions at the federal level have dropped by nearly half since 2018. Rochester has never seen a postal police presence. In Buffalo, they were removed over a decade ago.
As a postal police officer, it's very concerning. Postal police officers want to do our job. We're paid to protect letter carriers. We're paid to protect the U.S. mail. And right now, we're prevented from doing our job. It's insane.
As reported just yesterday, the Postal Inspection Service is investigating these crimes at the federal level, and today there are still no suspects in custody in Rochester. The president of our local postal workers union says she would support any added security in our area should the Postal Service and postal inspectors choose to switch their decision. Adam, Teresa, back to you.
Very interesting.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.